Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. I just wanted to remind you that there is some last chance items in the specials category. Some of them are discounted, but once they are gone, they are not getting replenished. Okay? And they did add some new things to the celebration categories if you're interested in that. Okay, my project today is with the Storybook Friends bundle. When I got this, I didn't realize how small some of these guys were, but it wasn't too hard to color them. There's still one that's a decent size here, but they were very fun to work with, and that is the dies. I also used the Sylish Shapes dies for the circle there. The box measures 3 3/4 by 3 1/4 by 1. Opens like this, and inside I have some Skittles, this Snoopy necklace, which is from Oriental Trading, and some Girl Scout sanitizer. All right, I'm a little bit short, and not a lot of things for Easter and spring are out yet, so I improvised. Okay. What we need for this project is a piece of Boho blue, which I'm sad is going to be leaving because it's a 23 to 25 in color, so I'm thinking this might retire, but I hope not. It's like a nice soft blue, but we'll see. That would be April, May, I think, when we know. Okay, so the piece is 10 by 8 1/2. This circle is from the Sylish Shapes dies. It's about 2 1/8. It's the second largest. Some basic white for stamping. Then I used 2 of each of these patterns from the Storybook Moments Designer Series paper. And 4 that are 3 1/2 by 3. 2 that are 3 1/2 by 3/4. And 2 that are 3/4 by 3, and this one piece that goes on the bottom here that is 3 1/2 by 1. All right, I'm going to get my Simply Scored. Start on the 10-inch side and score at 1, 4 3/4, 5 3/4, and 9 1/2. Turn it to the 8 1/2 inch side and score at 1, 4 1/4, and 5 1/4. All right, now we're going to fold and burnish our score lines. Okay, how we're going to start with this is the 1/2 inch rectangle is over here, and there is 1 inch strips on the bottom and this side. And this is what we're going to be doing. All right, I'm going to start down here, go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line, and wedge that. Okay, then go to the last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up. So that's your bottom. Okay, flip it so the 1/2 inch rectangle is over here. And we're going to go to the first score line and cut it to the second score line. And then wedge up into this 1/2 inch rectangle. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Okay, take off that rectangle and wedge the square. All right, go to the next score line. Cut it to the second score line. We're going to take these 2 pieces off we're going to take the rectangle off of this last piece and wedge both sides of the square. All right, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Okay, get your tear and tape and put it on what's left of that 1/2 inch rectangle next to the score line, and then take the backing off. We're going to flip it over and then flip over the sides to meet. Okay, this is our back. So stick it in the sides and pull the back flap in first and then finish up. All right, and that's your box. Okay, now we need our DSP, and I think I'm going to switch it up. On this one, I put the green on the front and back. I think what I'm going to do is put the green here, and then switch and put the this there, and then one of those on the back. I'll show you when I'm finished. So you know where these 4 go now. Don't put on this blue strip yet. And then you have the long sides and the short sides. And liquid glue is what I'm putting them on with. Okay, and then for this piece, the blue piece that is 3.5 by 1, we're just going to cover the bottom of the DSP on the front. All right, now we're just going to let that dry, and we'll do some stamping. First, we're going to take some scrap paper, and I want to use some Boho blue and a blending brush and kind of get it about 2/3 down. Maybe not quite that much in the middle, but definitely on the sides. I might have gone way too far, but that's all right. Okay, now I'm going to get it so that the bottom is on the bottom. Get some Tuxedo Black ink, and we're going, we need that scrap paper with us. All right, and we're going to stamp mostly the high part on the bottom. Okay. I did it a little bit lower this time than I did the last time, but that's okay. We'll make it work. All right. And we need Tuxedo Black for our bunny. I think this, well, I guess it depends on what color sweater they have on. Usually Peter Rabbit has the blue. All right, and I'm going to cut this out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm using a bunch of Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm using light Boho blue, light peach pie, light old olive, light and dark crumb cake, and light pecan pie. So what I'm going to do first is start with the light crumb cake. We'll start with our bunny first. And I'm going to do his belly and the inside of his ears. Then I'm going to take the light Boho blue, and I'll do the pockets, which I'm going to go over so that it's extra dark. And then I'll do the rest of the sweater to go over it all. All right. And then I'm going to use light pecan pie for the rest of the bunny. All right. And I thought, and this, if you see, I thought that was his hand, but that was a carrot, but that looks like a turnip or an onion. So I have to switch that around. All right, so that is, what am I going to do with that turn up? Or maybe a radish. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Let's do it in dark. Is this dark? Yeah, dark crumb cake. Not sure what that is though. All right, and then we need the light old olive to do the greens on all of this. And then I'm going to use dark crumb cake again for the dirt. Okay, and then I'm going to add some peach pie to the carrots. I'll put a little bit of orange where there's just leaves, and that'll add some, looking like it's just coming out. In the DSP, that is the same color as the carrot, so I'm just gonna redo that, and I've ruined the white, so I'm just gonna try to get my color lifter in there. That's better. All right. So that is the two. All right, now for the closure, I'm going to use the 3/8 inch adhesive Velcro dots. And this one is lifting up on one side, so I think I'm going to put two. I only put one on this, but I'm going to put two on this one. I got these from Amazon, but you can get them. I've seen them in Walmart near the sewing, and also I think they were in Michael's near the sewing too. Someone had asked me. Okay. Oops, that one didn't go down, probably because I touched it. Oh, come on, you son of a gun. Okay, now let's put our circle on the middle with some dimensionals. Ooh, what happened? What happened to the little piece? I put it on the inside. All right, guys, you probably noticed what I did before I did. I put this on the inside flap. It's supposed to go on the outside flap right here, so I just cut another one. It's not supposed to be on the inside. Okay, now we'll put our circle, and I'm going to have the last 1/4 inch, I think, go over the bottom here. And then I'm going to put some pieces of dimensionals on this side of the bunny, on the other side there. And we're going to place him kind of right here. Oh, I forgot. I want some glue here. And then we're going to put him right about right here. All right. Now let him dry a minute, and we need some more DSP, some more cardstock, basic white cardstock. And we're going to use some old olive ink to stamp the Happy Spring. And I'm just going to fussy cut that. And I'm going to put another little piece of dimensional over here on the H, the back of the H. And then some glue on the rest. And we're going to put that right about there. Okay. All right. Okay, now I'm going to get some of the peach pie bordered ribbon, and I'm going to tie a small bow. I'm just going to put it right there with a glue dot and some liquid glue. And just put that right up against the bottom of the circle. All right. And for the final touch, I'm going to take some of our Ombre matte decorative dots. In the green color. And I'm going to put them over here. 3 of them, 2 big and 1 small. Okay, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. All of my info is on my blog, which is listed below, along with the link to my shop and my Facebook page. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.